Mary and Allie and Pete.
Hey.
We are all here at Animal Kingdom. We have some exciting things that we are going to do right now. We are by the monkeys. We are right by Kali River Rapids. So excited. Here's what we're going to be doing today. First of all, if you had heard my voice yesterday, my goodness, there was no way that this was going to happen. But wait until you guys see the vlogs. It's going to be crazy.
I have the chat up.
Yeah, Mary has the chat up, so Mary is going to be manning the chat.
Oh, hello, Amanda.
Amanda, how are you? It is a gloriously beautiful day here. It's good. There's a cloud cover, so it's not crazy warm. It's warm enough. So here's what we're going to do. When we asked for ideas, somebody requested, I think it was Lauren from Castles, Capes, and Clothes. Lauren requested that we go on the Maharajah Jungle Trek. So we are going to trek away. And then we decided that we are going to take you all on Kali River Rapids. It's something that we put in our vlogs. But, you know, why not?
And the phone is water resistant.
Yeah, our phone is water resistant. So,
People are coming off very wet, which is very nerve-wracking.
yeah, it's foreboding because we're seeing a lot of people come off the ride. And my goodness, the monkeys are excited today. There are a lot of people who are coming off the ride just 1,000,000% soaked. And then we are going to venture down to Pandora. And in Pandora, we are going to get, we think, a night blossom. So you can not only see Pandora, but you can see the, you know, the surrounding area, the floating mountains. So let's go into the Maharajah Jungle Trek.
Well, glad you are doing well, Amanda.
Now, what's cool about the Maharajah Jungle Trek is that the Maharajah Jungle Trek has tigers, and it has a lot of amazing, my goodness, the monkeys. Do you all hear the monkeys? They're
Hello, Lisa.
Lisa, how are you on this wonderful morning? Do we have to put masks on inside here? No? Okay, thank you. Now, for those of you who don't necessarily know or aren't at Disney or coming to Disney soon, there is a mask requirement like inside and in lines, but that goes away tomorrow.
Yes, and you will have to still wear masks on transportation, though.
Yeah, transportation. So first, let's see what we can see. Oh, it's a Komodo dragon. Look at him. Look at, he is a big boy. That is a big boy.
That's a dinosaur.
My goodness. Yeah, that is basically a dinosaur. There are dinosaurs. There are officially dinosaurs in Animal Kingdom. For those of you who don't know, like originally, we'll show you guys. We'll show you guys the dinosaur going into Pandora because they were. It's a she.
Oh, yeah.
Look at her.
We have two other ones. We also have a male out here when she's not there. His name is Deidre. And we also have a third one over at Rafika's Plan Watch, acting as a representative. Her name is Casey.
Oh. And then there's like the little lizard. The little lizard's like, look.
In fact, if you go over to safaris, the people bombs over there, they'll name that the people.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's nuts.
Have a good day.
So you guys can probably still hear the monkeys.
Yeah,
But
they're
also,
always very chatty.
they are very, yes.
One goes and then they all just start
And then they just start yelling. The same thing happens if you ever see the macaw show, the parrots. They were overhead in one of our vlogs just screeching at each other. So hopefully, I'm really hoping the tigers are out.
Yes.
And this is also, there's a bird part where the birds are like literally right next to you.
Yeah, you like go inside the thing and you can interact with the birds.
Ooh. Oh, look at this. Yo, look at this monkey. He
looks like a lion.
my goodness.
Look at him with his hair.
He just kind of chomped it
With his hair.
And it makes you realize when they did like Lion King and they depicted all of these monkeys with like animal-like features and stuff.
The monkeys with animal-like features.
Human-like features.
He is living his best life. That, yeah. Okay, so now, the bats. I don't know how I feel about, yeah, Mary is here for the bats. I am not. Oh, we have to, Pete, would you grab my mask? Because now we are going indoors, so we are going to have to put on our masks. Thank you.
Hello, Brian. This is very epic. He is. What is our favorite thing to eat at the Animal Kingdom? The buffalo chicken chips.
Thank you. Yeah, buffalo chicken chips from Trilobites are. All right.
Some people.
So we are back outside.
To answer the question of how hot it is, it depends on the day because some days when it rains, it really cuts the heat.
Yeah, like yesterday we got caught in a monsoon, and afterwards it was nice, very, very comfortable. And when there's a breeze, like there's not a breeze, there's a fan. That's what that is.
I think this is where the tigers would be.
Yeah, this is one of the tiger areas, as evidenced by that giant play ball. I would say that it is just, if you're here in June, be prepared to just be constantly slick. Yeah,
Yes.
just yeah.
And don't forget that sunscreen.
And water too. If you're here in July or August, that's when the humidity kicks in, and it's like you feel you get slapped in the face with humidity, like every single time you go outside.
Yeah, the humidity's not
So,
quite as bad.
yeah, this is tolerable. Let me put it that way. All right, so we're gonna go to the next little window, and I love how they phrase things. Although tigers are present, you will be very safe by walking on the well-traveled paths. See, and this is what's so cool. This is just like a walkthrough, and like, look at these ruins. Like they made it, they themed everything, which makes me very, very excited for the Moana water thing that's coming to Epcot. Like, look at this.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is tucked back here, so it's very easy to get.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, they're not out. We are tigerless. Oh,
Up back there.
oh, yeah.
You can see the rock.
There we go. We have tigers. We have tigers. He's like, oh, no, that's my finger.
I saw a little bit of movement.
He's like right at the back by those bamboo things.
Yeah.
It's on the very back. Kind of.
Very, very back.
No, here, this way.
There we go. A tiger. Awesome. That's the smallest? Oh goodness. Okay, so that beast. Oh, 4 times? Stop. And we'll take our little cats. Wow.
Because as soon as I see him, I have a heart attack. Take care of it first.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
4 times that size. 4 times that size. See, again, like you have like these little ruins,
Yeah,
and it's so cool.
they do an amazing
That's the tiger
job
area.
of just theming the whole walkthrough portion.
All right, so I think this is part of the not safari, but like adjacent to. So we might also see little animals, little tigers, and there's fans. Oh, there's something up there. Let's look, see. Okay, so yeah, there's a little. Oh, way back there. Look at her. There she is. Look at that.
I don't know what she is, but she is beautiful.
Okay, there we go. Now we
I like how they put the
know.
deer in very close proximity to the tiger.
Yeah, that is
They put the deer right next to the tiger.
concerning.
So now I think next, and again, this is very Everesty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
awesome! We can see a water buffalo. A water buffalo, guys. All right.
Screams of the children would indicate a woman.
Yeah, we're not kidding. Oh,
These are our water buffalo,
huh?
and they're all female.
How big do they get?
We get up to 3,000.
Whoa.
Wow, look at them. So the 3 little ones are sisters, and the 3 big ones are sisters.
Oh.
What are their names?
So they're all named after the Golden Girls. We have Blanche is right there, and then we have Dorothy and Sophia, and then the other ones are Betty B and Rue, and Betty B, Rue, and Sophia are the little ones, and then the older ones are Blanche, Dorothy, and
Oh, that's awesome.
the other one.
Sophia.
Sophia,
Oh my God, that's so cool.
that's really neat.
They can't sweat, so they don't
Huh.
perspirate like we do, so they hang out in water a lot of times, hence the name water.
Water.
But they're pretty big, that's for sure.
That's, yeah. Oh my gosh. That's really neat. Thank you. You too. Water buffalo, just hanging out, living their best life
I always wondered why they were called water buffalo.
because they hang out in the water. But yeah, if you couldn't hear, like they can't swim. Water buffalo cannot.
But they can't sweat.
They can't sweat.
So they have to,
They
like,
can swim, can't sweat.
Yes, they swim because they can't sweat.
They swim because they can't sweat. All right, now we are going through the bird.
Yes.
Now this is really, really neat because there are a lot of neat birds. Oh, we're gonna go, continues this way through the red pavilion. Oh yeah. All right.
We're coming back.
So you can see the fountain and big birds in nests. Oh,
Hello.
yes, all of a sudden, oh my goodness. Sure. Or it can at the very least, that bird can climb.
Can climb. Okay. We're gonna split through the chain.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we aren't gonna do Everest. We are going to go on Kali River Rapids.
Yes, and we may or may not get soaked because last time we got soaked.
I did not. I did not
No.
ride. I stayed with you guys.
Yeah, Mary held the bags. What is that? Is that the bird? Oh no, that's probably Kali River Rapids.
The drum?
Yeah, that's Kali River Rapids. But it's really cool. I mean, obviously, about Animal Kingdom is it's just so green. There's just green
Yes.
everywhere.
And the ambient noise. There's like ambient
Yeah.
noise and music with animal sound. There's a very hustle and bustle. There's a hustle and bustle of like everything that's going on. You definitely feel like you're in a village.
Okay, so we come out like right where we came in. There are the monkeys. Now we are going to check the Kali River Rapids time quick just to make sure.
Yeah. Mary?
I'm on the move. 20 minutes.
20 minutes, perfect. We have generally found that the wait times aren't, if anything, they're a little bit overblown.
A little overestimated.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and see if you can get lockers to store.
All right, so if you are going on Kali River Rapids, these are the lockers. That is the entrance to the line. This is where you store everything. So I'm going to take the mic off so that we don't all of a sudden lose our mic. Now, this is free. Oh, everyone's gonna see your passcode. Is that why you just looked? He just looked at the camera like one of you is going to come to Animal Kingdom
Right now.
right this second and take our stuff. All right, now you get about an hour, I think. You get 2 hours for your rental. And then once you get the number and stuff, they give you a number. And then you just go to your number, you get a little receipt, you put your little code in. There you go. Locker content from Animal Kingdom. Are we going to be able to fit both?
Mary, I think, is getting a second.
Okay. So this is the size of the locker. And that's our backpack to give you an idea of like what you can fit in the locker. And Mary's getting a locker. Again, locker content. There's tons and tons of lockers. Like we've never had an issue getting a locker.
It's not gonna reopen. But you can only open it once.
Oh, okay. So I can get another one?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, learning experience. Mary's gonna get another locker. So let me show you a little bit. Again, these are the crowds. Right by the monkeys, Kali River Rapids. I'm hoping that all the signal can stay. Into the lockers we go. Mary's phone. Oh gosh, that means I'm on comment duty. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're grabbing our masks. We, by the way, as Mary's doing that, I will tell you, popcorn bucket. We are now popcorn bucket people. It's great because you can always have a snack. All right, let us away. And just like Maharajah Jungle Trek, this is a really cool line. It's very nicely themed. Brian, if you're still there, tell me, do you notice a difference in the sound with mic versus without mic? Because I've now taken the mic off and I'm very curious about the sound. I am big into sloths and they very much suggested yesterday that I get that sloth. I don't, because it's warm and I don't know that a sloth.
You bought 2 fuzzy blankets.
I did buy 2 fuzzy blankets that I don't carry around the park. All right, thank you, Brian. All right, we are now going to River Rapids it up in 20-ish minutes. What is? Standing and waiting.
This is it?
Yep, we're standing. And we're waiting, and now we're moving. Yeah, it's generally like move, stand. Wait. Move. Move. Stand. Wait. See, and now we're like basically the Seven Dwarfs, because now we're just singing. Oh, did the monkeys? Where are the monkeys? Did they go inside?
Well, this is a different set of monkeys.
Yeah.
The sun's out and beaming, so.
The sun is beaming. For the monkeys, 10:52.
So when it's my lunchtime.
All right, so now it's jumped to 25 minutes. Yeah, it is. It's not that bad. Like once we actually get in, if you see those people walking to the right over there, like it's just a matter of like getting in the queue. And then once we get in the queue, there's a lot of walking to do.
This is a very fast loader.
Yeah.
I like this queue, so it's very neatly designed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought so too.
We should have bought like a shower cap for the phone as like a little rain poncho.
For what?
For the phone. Put the phone in a shower.
Put the phone. I'm gonna take my chance. I mean, famous last words, right? Famous last words, and I'm gonna take my chances.
I'll show you my shirt.
There you go.
So is my shirt.
Shirt content.
It's an Eeyore shirt.
All right, so we are going to put our masks on. So that way we can.
Dad, your mask is upside down.
A mask. And here we go. I'm gonna start singing like "Into the Woods, Into the Line." Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, they must be feeding. I think you might be right, Pete.
Yeah, because they're gone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those monkeys are going too. Oh, monkeys. Oh, and there's the other one.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's like shaking the rope for the other one. You see that? Yeah, he's like shaking the rope so the other one can't get on. Nice.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we just can't wait till the day.
So again, really, really neat theming as we go through the line.
I feel like you gotta place your bets now on how soaked we're all gonna
Oh yeah, it's not a question of if we are going to get wet, as we've discovered. It is a question of how much.
Definitely get wet.
But it's very, very good on a hot Florida day.
like today.
Like today.
And when we rode this earlier in the trip, it definitely felt like it was more wet. There was more of an opportunity to get wet than the last time we rode it.
Yes. They could put that as a slogan. Cully River Rapids.
More wet.
Which then, of course, leads to the discussion of is water wet?
Is water wet? Oh, geez.
I know. It is a fierce debate. I've had this debate with my students. Is water wet?
With which things become
Now this is, let's see, this is the end of the line. It goes through a little temple, so I am hoping that the temple will hold as far as service goes. Oh, making line friends. Must wear shoes. Good. I mean, I will say the other day at Animal Kingdom, it rained as we were leaving, and I did not want my shoes to get wet, so I just took them off.
She was barefoot walking.
I was not barefoot. No. I had my socks on. Yeah, I had socks. But my shoes were dry the next day. So I stand by my life choices. Yeah, but you like wrung them out. My goodness, there's been a lot of helicopters this trip. Lots of helicopters.
Time to get up and hair dryer your shoes.
The ambient noise is loud.
She was looking down.
I like how there's multiple signs that all riders must wear shoes.
Multiple signs.
That is evidence of the fact that many people have not worn shoes on this type.
Oh, I just thought about the fact that we have our shoes. All right, no, it's gonna be great.
We know it has the little railing thing. As long as you put your
Yeah,
little
there's
feet
like
up
a
on the
little,
rail.
yeah.
Okay, so when you go up,
Yeah, my shoes were good last time.
there's a bunch of lights.
So this is the temple part that we are going into, and it's really, really, really neat. It is incredibly well themed, given the fact that this is just like a tube water ride.
Yeah.
Originally, fun fact, originally the entire message of this ride was deforestation. It's not necessarily as much anymore.
Now it's just kind of, you go up a mountain, you smell some burning trees, and
Yep.
then you go down a drop and look at some fake elephants.
That's, yep.
Oh, look at the pink flowers.
Yeah, maybe. Possibly. The temple. Just like, and if it doesn't have good connection, just like
All right.
hold it out the window.
Fingers crossed, people.
I do not like wet feet. You're good so far.
One step into the temple, we're good.
Still connected.
Second step.
Second step into the temple.
Just stay close to the edge. I always say
So what say you all? Have you been on Kali River Rapids? I will say, there are some people who do not like the fact that this ride is short. This ride is short. Now, this is amazing. But
yeah, you get to.
a little cat.
Hey, now we'll just speed walk to the center.
Sure. Oh, Mary's speed walking. There she goes. It's nice little plinky plunky music playing in the background.
And the breeze blows through and
There's
blows
good breeze. Yeah, it's just pretty. Temple.
Well, temple.
Temple.
Temple. Very well themed. Didn't they they went?
Yeah, oh, look at that.
They're like actually
Look at that on the ceiling.
countries. And
Oh, I'm sure.
brought back artifacts.
I'm sure. I mean, Imagineering is insanely, insanely good.
I like the colors too. There's
Yeah.
a lot of color. For a lot of
Reds
being,
and golds.
For a lot of it being like stone, it's very, very colorful, and I like that a lot.
Yeah. Yes, Schultz's. Welcome. Hello. It's the kind of thing where if you get really, really wet on a hot day, it's like, oh, okay. But then all of a sudden, if you come through dry, on the one hand, it's like, oh, I didn't get that wet. But on the other hand, you're like, oh, I didn't get that wet.
Yeah.
The best was one time when we saw this, it was like at night. It was probably about, oh my gosh, it was close to park closing. And it was like 9 o'clock at night. And it was summer, so it wasn't warm. I mean, it wasn't cold, but it wasn't warm. And so it was these two parents, and they had little kids with them. And then the parents, they got off the ride, and then the parents, they all had ponchos on, and the parents just like turned around and went right back in line. And the kids were like, yeah, let's go. And the parents were not necessarily as enthusiastic. Hello, welcome. We are, for those of you who are just joining us, we are in line. We are taking you on Kali River Rapids, which why not? I specifically searched whether or not my phone can handle this, and allegedly it can. So this is either going to be awesomely great or one of my really, really bad life choices. So we'll see.
We'll never know until we do.
Right, we won't know until about 10 minutes from now.
So either,
As with many choices in life.
so either this stream is going to end with cheers or it's going to end abruptly.
Exactly.
Oh, I wish. That's what, but we will,
Tara, that does not surprise me in the least. We were looking, yeah. All of a sudden we're like, oh, do we have our ponchos? The narrator, they did not. We had everything. We have our umbrellas. Pete even had the forethought to bring an extra umbrella, and you know, I will admit, I made fun of him for it.
but then yesterday, at
Why
like,
did you need to bring a fifth umbrella?
Yeah.
Because this was like 2 days ago. Oh, because one might break.
and then 9 o'clock at night yesterday, we were standing in line for Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yep, and our umbrella broke.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened is that all of a sudden Aiden looks at me and goes, Dad, it won't close as we're getting ready to go into the line. And so then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I got this.
And then he like tried to jam open the umbrella, and it promptly like exploded on us while in line for Rock and Roller Coaster. See, look, here's another example of just it's the silliest little thing, because it's just like the corner of a building, but it's all painted and decorated, and this room is exquisite as just part of the line for a water ride.
The swan with
So-
the golden feathers. A flagger returns as a swan whose gift is a golden feather.
I've read that story, the swan with the golden feathers. I've read, and I think it's something where I'm sure that the entire story is told through this, but I think it's something where like the kid then gets greedy and like, you know, tries to kill, kind of like the golden goose. All right, so we're going into another room. Fingers crossed. If we drop out, just stick with. And super cool. There's just so much to look at. Like, this is a man's office, and he's at Temple. It's probably Batman and his wife.
Eating and drinking are not permitted while in line. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times while in line and on the attraction.
Oh, look out there.
Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave.
Amanda, Karen, first of all, welcome. So excited that you caught this one. Amanda, we are about to go on Kali River Rapids. We are in line. Oh, look at the little like playground wash area. We are in line for Kali River Rapids. So we are all going on a water ride. So as I said, maybe now we're down to about 5 minutes. This is either going to be a great life choice, or this is going to be one of my worst life choices as far as my phone goes.
I'm going with a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Pete says it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I'm holding out hope.
Mary, ever the optimist. Ever the optimist.
I'm a pessimistic optimist.
Right, so we are just about we're just about at the loading area. We have like one more little house to go through. And then it should be smooth sailing as far as the open air. Oh, that is so exciting. Tara, that's awesome. We keep telling Mary that she needs to apply for the Disney College program. She gets to do an internship like after her final semester of school, and so our fingers are so tightly crossed.
Yeah. And to Amanda, I've never been on it this trip. I've been on it before in the past, but
That's
Mom and Dad
right.
have been on it this trip.
That's right. We ended up last time. We are back. We should be okay now. We are sticking to open air. We're right about through the. There's another shoe warning, guys. We're right about through the buildings.
Hold on. This is probably the screen that has the most buildings. It's Epcot.
Amanda, hopefully you can get here. I mean, we. Great. Great, thank you. Amanda, we have the opposite. Where we, since we have always been East Coasters, we have always had Disneyland on our list. And I've said this before in the past week, but now with Avengers Campus, oh my goodness, it has just gone up on our list.
Here's our impending doom.
All right, we are now in the sun. I have heard about Kyle on YouTube, Karen. I've heard about him. We as much as we do our little YouTubes, we have a whole little playlist. By the way, we met, I'll throw this in there, we met Michael K the other day, for those of you who might be Michael K fans. Yeah, we actually, if you go over to our Instagram, you will see Mary and Aiden both met him, and he was very, very nice.
Yeah. He congratulated me on my graduation.
Yes.
And complimented my the ears I was wearing. Very kind. Yeah. Yeah. Very kind.
So this is the loading. Then we're gonna go up the hill and then on our adventure.
The drums are very ominous.
The drums are very ominous. Great, thank you.
Oh, I'm jealous of your sister. Oh my goodness. Avengers Campus looks just so dang
It
cool.
looks so like the Spider-Man animatronic.
How many friends?
3.
Three. My three even have the back and the left.
Great, thank you.
How many friends? Two even have the back right. Two even have the right
All right,
side.
guys, I'm gonna turn you this
This
way.
boat is very wet. Step in, everyone. This boat is extremely wet.
Yeah, this is foreboding.
For my friends with bags, just make sure they're on your
All right, you now get to see me, and I'll switch around. All right, here we go.
Your final seatbelt strap. I need to see those going on those extra straps. Stay seated, stay buckled, keep your face covering puppy, hold tight, have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Take your bets, people.
Thank you.
We got them on Shop Disney.
And be sure to watch your children. May you
Yeah,
have
we've had many people ask me where I got. Oh goodness. Okay, Sam. Many people ask, especially where I got Pete's door mask. Oh my goodness, I am slightly concerned. What did you, Mary said, as long as we don't go backwards. Asterisk starts to go backwards. We are. We are super backwards. Oh, is that the same thing? Okay, good. You know, I didn't know. Oh, God. Guys, we're backwards.
Spinning quite a lot.
Oh, God. Great. Yum. So this is like the don't do like deforestation. Don't deforest. That's basically like this. Yeah. Oh, and now we're telling. Goodness. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, that was a thing.
Oh gosh!
Oh, gosh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, it was a wind
What's really great is when they have the little elephants here working, and like little kids can spray you and laugh at you.
Oh, great.
Yes, you're just in time for us to get soaked. And that's it. What? I don't know if my shoes stay dry or not.
I do not. I am so.
Welcome back, my friends. Please remain seated.
All right. See, we told you. I mean, not a long wait today, but not a long ride.
Be sure you have all your gear. You'll need it for your next adventure. Thank you.
Welcome back, Raptor. Stay seated. I will let you know when it's safe.
Amanda, thankfully the drop isn't. I mean, it's like kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. How we doing, Mayor? Yeah, see, so Mary, too. Yes.
You definitely did.
Yes. Mary said she took the brunt. But overall, not, I mean, we've definitely come off
We saw
worse.
one family that was just completely soaked.
Yes. So it's not as bad.
Yeah, I can see people's complaints where it's like one drop and then
Right, one drop and then, yeah. Now, those little elephants that you can see, sometimes they'll have, well, in previous times, they had the elephants set up where you push a button on that bridge and it sprays the people. But not now. Well, I feel refreshed. That was refreshing.
That sounds like a you problem.
So now we have to go back to the lockers and get our stuff. Look at how pretty that is with everything. Just that's okay, Finnegan. Thank you so much for dropping in. I think you're right, Tara, because when we came on, we were here in December and like full social distancing was in effect. And so it was just the three of us in the raft and like we didn't get wet at all. Like there was nothing. But now, since they're filling the rafts again, we got wet the other day and today. So I think you were 100% right. So now, for this last little part of our magical adventure, we're going to go all the way to the other side of the park. And we are going to take you all to Pandora. I love Pandora. I love Pandora. We are going to get a night blossom because, again, as you can hear, I need some. I'm not even gonna. It's just an excuse for me to get a night blossom. So we've been here before. Very easy. Amanda, Aiden woke up this morning and we ended up, last night was a late night. We ended up we were at Hollywood Studios till close, and then we ended up going from Hollywood Studios. It closed at 8. We didn't get out of Rock and Roller Coaster until 8:30. We didn't get a bus and we're now at Saratoga Springs, so we didn't get back to the resort until 9:30. Then we had dinner. Anyway, long story short, we were up until all hours, and our little sweet Aiden woke up this morning and said, Mom, I can't. And so he got to sleep in a little bit. And so he is back at the room, and he will be joining us. We are going to Disney Springs this afternoon, and we are going to Homecoming. And so he's going to join us. But yeah, we have already been in contact with him. We said, A, no wild parties in the room. B, how are you feeling? And he said, so much better. So all he needed was just another couple hours of sleep. Which is when usually it hits us like a couple of days into the trip. That being said, yesterday when all of a sudden he had to, because like literally, I mean, if you think my voice was bad now, I mean, yesterday, like I could not talk. And so I said, all right, guys, usually I'm the one who's driving the bus. You guys are going to have to take over. You guys are going to have to be the bus drivers. And Aiden, he took that camera and he just ran with it. So
we got some good
Aiden
cam action.
We got some good Aiden cam. And like at one point it was raining. And so he just did like a slow zoom on the rain for like 2 minutes. So, I mean, he has his own little sense of humor, that boy. All right, so as I said, we want to take the Africa way?
Yeah,
okay. Well, actually, why don't we go the regular way so they can see the Tree of Life?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because if you go, there are 2 ways to get to Pandora since it's at like the opposite corner of the park. You can basically go back to the front of the park, the middle of the park, and by the Tree of Life, or you can go the other way around Africa. Usually we just cut through Africa. Not today, friends. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Now they use that river right now for cavalcades, and all like characters will come by on these little like barge things, and they will very, very enthusiastically wave at you.
Yes.
And we like the cavalcades a lot. We are not necessarily in person, like face to face, right up close, one-on-one character interactors.
No, but I've so much preferred those character interactions because it's you get that little. They're really trying to make sure that they make eye contact and they have little interactions with everybody.
Yeah, and it's just an easier for us kind of an interaction. That looks rather foreboding.
Yes.
Well, heck. Look at how pretty. Animal Kingdom. You just gotta amble. That's what you have to do. It's not a park where you should like speed walk your way through it.
No, you have to
Take your time to
definitely
amble.
Have to take your time through here because there's so many little things to just take in and enjoy and look at.
Yeah. It's also there are some very, very shaded parts, as you saw in Asia. There are some very, very open parts. So it can get warm in the same way that like Epcot can get super, super warm when like you're trekking around.
Something else that you guys can probably notice as we're now walking through this part, it's about 11:30 and the parks start to get crowded.
Yeah, so
we got here at 8.
Yeah.
It wasn't very crowded at all, but by now it starts to get crowded.
Yes.
That's where we've kind of every day we get here, and this is right about the time where we'll then head back to the hotel.
Look at that. There she is. All right, so I will ask all of you. I say it in every single vlog. Any of you it's pretty busy. But that being said, it is manageably busy. Will be interesting because apparently capacity is increasing tomorrow. So we will be very, very interested to see what it looks like tomorrow. But we have found that we get here at park open, stay till like about now, 3-ish hours, and then bounce for a while. I mean, we're here for like a little bit. I mean, we're here for more than a week. If we were just here for a week, we would be like we would be in the parks a lot more. It would be a more aggressive pace.
Correct.
That's the way to put it.
We've done that type of trip too, where we
where we
sun
had
up to
just
sundown.
gangbusters.
If you want to go back and look at the November 2019 trip, we were here for 4 days.
4 days, and we
just of every day where we left the hotel an hour before park opening, and we'd come back after park closing every single day.
Yeah. So
that was fun too.
There's different ways to do Disney. Yeah, Tara, I will happily. I mean, it has worked really, really well, and I mean, I'm happy to talk Disney anytime. Like literally, the other thing is they are opening the parks for resort people like 45 to an hour ish before the actual posted opening time. So every day today we got here like at open because it was a little bit of a later morning for Two Tiny Wings, but we got up at 6:30 instead of 5:45.
But the resort buses start running early before they even start letting people into the parking lots.
Yeah, we have been usually the buses are what frustrate us the most, but we have been very pleasantly surprised with the buses this go around. Oh, this way going into Pandora, I can also show all of you the dragon. The dragon. So originally, this used to be Camp Mickey Minnie, and it was originally going to be another area of the park called Beastly Kingdom. And so they were gonna have a dragon. So if you look, zoom in. If you look, you can see a dragon's teeth and a dragon's horn and like a dragon's mouth poking out of the shrubbery there. That used to spit fire. It used to, every so often, it used to huff and puff and it used to spit fire because this was going to be Beastly Kingdom.
And the boats that go around with the characters, that whole route used to be a boat ride that you could ride around Discovery Island, and it would shoot fire when you were on the boat ride.
Yeah, so there you go. Fun fact. Tara, here's what I would say. I would not drive because right now the parking lots are opening after transportation. Yesterday we went to, I almost said MGM. Yesterday we went to Hollywood Studios and the parking lots we were already in the park and the parking lots like didn't even open yet. So I would take resort transportation. All right, so we are now entering the Valley of Marara. There is the plant. Basically, if you rub its belly, steam comes out of the plant. It's spores. And then what's super cool is if you look like across the way, there's little baby plants of that big plant. Yeah, there's little baby ones. Now, what is so insanely awesome about this area is that it truly feels like all the music is gone. It truly, truly feels like you are just not in an earthly realm. And there's the floating mountains. Tara, the Skyliner is phenomenal. We love the Skyliner. Love.
It's just very relaxing.
Yeah. Mary said it's very relaxing. And it's quick.
Yeah, you never have to wait.
Floating mountains.
Yay! We haven't seen it at night this trip. Oh, we haven't seen it at night this trip, but we have on past trips.
Yeah, if you look at the ground, like if you see all like the greens and the blues, all of that lights up at night.
Yeah,
and it's pretty amazing. With the park closing, Animal Kingdom is closing at 7. Yeah, so it's before it gets dark. So no Pandora at night, but I
suspect that the hours are going to get extended.
Yeah.
When the capacity is up.
And we will also, I'll dig up some Pandora at night pictures and I'll put them on our Instagram once we get back. Because it's really beautiful.
Yeah, the Skyliner is you hardly even notice that you're like up in the air. So it's just a nice
fluid.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very fluid. Now, here on the right is one of our favorite places to eat. Well, let me amend that. It's one of Pete's.
And mine.
One of Pete's favorite places to eat and Mary's favorite place to eat. It's the Thule Canteen. It has, if you like, if you are a fan of Ohana, it's because they have like noodle bowls or rice bowls, and it's good. The blueberry cream cheese mousse dessert, oh, it's so good. All right, so Pete is in line for Pongu, and so let's take a little walk around Pandora there, while Pete is waiting for his night blossom. Now, the most amazing thing in this land is the floating mountains. On the right, like obscured by the trees, that's Flight of Passage. It is such an incredible ride. Also, Tara, I wouldn't be surprised if they extend the park hours by the time you are here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they extend park hours for July. There's also rumors that fireworks are coming back. So you might get lucky with that. Now, if you look up there, you could see little, what are they, Mary? Are they little baby banshees? What are they?
They are. They're little, like the same banshees that you can buy in the Nookery. They're little baby banshees.
Yes.
Wild.
Yeah. So if you ever come to Pandora and are walking under the floating mountains, that is is mobile ordering available? That is a great question. Mary will for a night blossom.
It is not.
It is not. Mary checked. Mobile ordering, by the way. Okay, first of all, guys, look. My goodness. Mobile ordering has been clutch. I mean, we have mobile ordered as much as we can. It has been just awesome. And what you could do is you don't even have to wait if you mobile order. Like, you don't actually have to be at the place wherever you're mobile ordering from. Oh, look at that. I love this place. I would build a house this place if I could and just, kind of settle. So mobile ordering, you don't have to be there to place your order, and you don't have to be there to say, okay, I'm ready to pick up my order. So we tend to, like, about 5 minutes before we're ready to get there, we say, okay, we're ready for our order. So that's the tips that we have for mobile ordering. All right, let's walk around here. We're gonna walk across this little bridge. Again, it's so neat what they have done here with all of the foliage, all of the things that they have created. Let me put it that way.
And what's amazing to me is all of this was like hand weaved. Like every little
Woven?
Yes. Everything was handmade.
Yeah, like if you look at something simple like that, like all of those little strips. So I can't even imagine how. I can't even imagine the design process.
Shower under this very waterfall.
Oh, then we have this little nook. There's many little nooks with stuff. All right, so next we will take you all over to where Navi River Journey is. Oh, look at this plant. I've never seen these plants before. Look at that. That's so cool. Just like little, like, how...
Like they found very
Can't
weird
even.
looking plants.
Yeah, they found otherworldly. It's all otherworldly. And we always say that the other thing that they do is they do a really nice job. Like if you look right here. So obviously like that is not, from Earth. And it's amidst these ferns. So they do a really nice job of bringing the Pandora stuff together. Oh, Mary's playing the drums. They bring the Pandora stuff together with the Earth stuff. Oh, you could play the drums again. Couldn't always play the drums. And the mountains. I don't know if you can get a real sense of how colorful they are. So then on the left side of the land is Navi River Journey. Every time I come off that ride, I feel like I have had a good nap. It is wonderfully soothing. Not boring, it's soothing. So there you go. I mean, it's weird. It's a small land, but it feels like there is a just ton to look at. And look at all this space. It's not very crowded. It's kind of crowded coming in, but then like at the back of the land right now, it's not bad. If you ever, the other thing I will say is right now, Flight of Passage is at 70 minutes. That's nothing. 70 minutes for that ride is nothing. I mean, that line goes, you're pretty much always moving. There's 14 different like things to look at any given time. So if you see that Flight of Passage is anything less than, I would say anything less than 75 minutes, Mayor.
Yeah.
I would say anything less than 75 minutes, and you are getting a bargain. All right, Pete apparently is now texting us, where are you? So he has procured the Night Blossom, so we will show you what that looks like. It is, I will say, it's like a slushie. And there's prickly pear, and I think passion fruit and lime layers.
Yes.
You can hear my voice definitely needs a Night Blossom. I require a Night Blossom in my life. There he is, coming towards us with a Night Blossom. And it has boba. It has boba on the top of it. Yeah, see? There you go, Tara. It's so small. They keep shrinking the Night Blossom. They keep shrinking the Night Blossom. All right, so we have Night Blossom with the boba. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It is wonderfully refreshing on a hot day. So on that note, I think we are going to take our leave. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for coming to Pandora with us. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, and with that,
We invite you to set your imaginations free.
bye.